Hello class, this is Scott Caruso from MDF1304 here with my week 2 reflection video. This was one of those really weird weeks, and I don't mean because I'm up here in Boston where all the craziness has been happening, but it was one of those really weird weeks where things went really easily and really well for me, and I don't know if that I never know if that means that the material was just easier, or if I've finally turned a corner and I've learned something and things are going better. I know when I came into this week and I was looking at the assignment for this week, I I could kind of picture what I was going to do and how I was going to go about coding it, even before I had really watched any of the videos when I just saw what the assignment was going to be. So it got off to a great start right off the bat, and the code just came so easily to me this week. It made it a real joy to work with, and I think it shows in the code. The code is clean, it's complete. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, and even though I put in still a good amount of effort to get it done, I didn't have to kill myself to do it either, which was good from a personal standpoint. So let's go take a look at the code so you can see what exactly I did, and we can also talk about some ways I can improve it. So here you can see the actual application that I coded. It's very simple, Twitter icons with Twitter handles over them. If you click on one, it takes you to a larger view with the Twitter handle, take you back to the main menu. When you first load it, you get a warning message that it's loading the tweets, and I'm not gonna show you, but just because it'll take some time to set up. But it gives you the appropriate error messages when the network is not available, and if the Twitter account is not configured. So let's go over to the code real quick, and I did some things that I've started to really get into a good habit with that I really that I really like to do. So a lot of the individual methods that I use, I actually created separate methods for rather than just creating the methods inside of other methods. Take an example right here. When the access to the Twitter account isn't granted, rather than writing out the code for calling the pop-up for access not granted, I have a separate access not granted method. It's a habit I want to get into, not necessarily because it was so important for this particular application. In this application, I only call the access not granted once, but I want to get in that habit of creating methods that can be reusable across various code blocks, rather than copying and pasting code all throughout. So I've started to do a lot of that, as much of that as I can. As you can see here, I use simple for loops to create the followers list, and I'm passing everything through a number of different variable, a dictionary, an array, a mutable array. So it does exactly what I intended to do. I think if I'd had more time and I'd really had my quote druthers about me, I would have done some more things. I would have made the follower info object a little more robust, so that, for instance, when you went to the detail page, there was a lot more follower info to go off of. I would have made the follower detail page a little more clean, a little more complete, as you could see from the original and from the storyboard here. It's very basic, very simple, and I would have done a little bit more just to make it pop a little bit more. But all in all, there's nothing necessarily that I did wrong that I feel like I can improve this week. It's just a lot of little things that I think could have given a little bit of extra oomph if I had gone that route. So that was my week 2 project. Hope everyone else had a good week 2 as well, and I will talk to you again during week 3.